There has never been a time in history when it has been simpler for a common person to experience what it is like to live life like a billionaire, or at least for a few days, than in this day and age with Airbnb and affordable flights to pretty much everywhere on the planet. Anyone on an ordinary salary can now afford to stay in even the most opulent rooms at some of the world's most exclusive hotels. But how do they travel in style? So, here are the 10 tips of how the ultra-rich travel. Let's go! Number 1. Completely tailored travel expenses. Rich people aren't satisfied with simply picking up a copy of Lonely Planet and piecing together an itinerary on their own. They want a one-of-a-kind experience curated by people with impeccable taste and extensive industry knowledge. Many wealthy people will pay anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000 to have a luxury guide plan, the perfect vacation for them before leaving on vacation. This can range from dining at Michelin-starred restaurants to taking part in one-of-a-kind private cultural excursions. Everything will be pre-planned, so they won't have to do anything. Number 2. Members Club Luxury Vacations. It's a common misconception that wealthy people frequently travel alone. Even if they arrive by private jet, super wealthy travelers frequently prefer to travel in large groups and engage in social activities during their vacation. Obviously, this does not mean that if you are under 30 and want to go up on a group tour, you should book a vacation package. Many will join exclusive private clubs such as a VIP Casino Club that caters to high rollers and people who want to travel to places like Miami Beach, Iceland, and the Bahamas with other wealthy travelers who share similar interests. A vacation can also be used to meet new people and develop professional relationships. Number 3. Long trips away from home. Aside from money, those in the top 1% of the income distribution have an abundance of time. Because the wealthy are aware of this, a 5-day trip to Budapest will not only provide them with the cultural enrichment they seek. They would usually plan to stay in one place for 4 to 6 months at a time, allowing them to completely immerse themselves in the culture and live life as if they were a native. There are multiple businesses that cater to this market and specialize in providing wealthy globetrotters with long-term, luxurious lodging. Number 4. Off-the-radar vacations. When you think of luxurious vacation, you most likely think of Paris, New York, Milan, or Venice. Yet the wealthy do not typically consider these popular tourist destinations as vacation destinations because they prefer to avoid crowds. The wealthy tend to stay in places that few tourists have ever heard of, let alone visited. In case you're wondering, the current hotspot for the ultra-rich are Isfahan in Iran, Lima in Peru, Tbilisi in Georgia, and Seydes Fujur in Iceland. Number 5. Luxury yacht trips. If you don't happen to be popular or wealthy, your only option is to hire a yacht for a day and pay a significant sum of money for the luxury of doing so. Individuals put in a lot of effort to earn their money, and they want to spend it in a way that will leave them with positive mental attitude about yourself most of the time. A yacht is quite effective at this, and before you ask, no, it doesn't really matter how big it is because no matter how you spin in it, a yacht is still a yacht, and that's extremely awesome. Number 6. Traveling around in private jets. The phrase traveling in style should be not used in the same way. Even if your private jet isn't the biggest thing in the world, it's still considered a private jet. The rich and famous, even those who traveled on multiple times per day, week, month, or year, are probably aware of the privilege of being one of the only people a jet caters to. It's pointless to try to hide the fact that this is the option that the vast majority of us will envy. A private jet is just the ultimate mode of transportation. Number 7. Exploring places beyond the mainstream. You might believe that the wealthy visit popular tourist destinations. They do, of course, but their preferences lean toward the less traveled path. Because they have more resources and time, the wealthy may satisfy their wanderlust and visit places that are not commonly visited. When they hire travel agencies, they make it clear that they want to get away from the crowds and experience the giveaways of less popular but certainly mood-lifting locations. You'll often hear stories about celebrities visiting a remote island to cause a surge in tourist traffic. Number 8. They like to go in groups. While solo travel is appealing, the wealthy usually prefer group travel. And not just any group expedition, they will purchase exclusive club membership in places they visit and bring friends and or family with them. It's not uncommon to see the wealthy partying on cruise ships with their bodyguards. They will send out proper invitations to guests, book rooms, organize shows, and occasionally go on planned tours. There could be many reasons why the wealthy prefer group travel, but we all know that the wealthy know how to party. Number 9. Take their time on trips. People on a tight travel budget are forced to take short trips with a tightly packed itinerary. They must explore as much as they can in a limited time they have. But the wealthy do not behave in this matter. They want longer trips where they can relax, not rush through their plans, and immerse themselves in the local culture. Typically, their journeys last several weeks or even months. It is very simple to find long-term luxury accommodation, and all they need to do is sign up for it and relax. Last but not the least, number 10. Their own mode of transportation. The wealthy commonly prefer to travel on private jets, increasing the stakes in travel game. Private jets are expensive, but the wealthy understand that they are convenient and available whenever they want. Such ease is a requirement for luxury travel. There should be no haste, impediment, or administrative hassle. Only recently, social media was buzzing with stories about how several celebrities own private jets and were negatively impacting the environment. If you read any related articles, you will learn how much the wealthy prefer to travel on private jets. It's nice to be rich with all the benefits and experiences that would come your way. What's your favorite tip of them all? Comment down below and don't forget to click and like the subscribe button for future videos.